Ever met someone and thought, why does interacting with them feel so challenging? Today we're diving into the world of personalities from a Stoic perspective. Some of the personality types we'll explore today might be entirely unexpected or even unheard of. But stay tuned, and you might rethink next time you interact with the world around you. 1. In the intricate play of human behaviors, there's a type that often leaps before looking: the impulsive individuals. Their actions are spurred by the whims of the moment, rather than thoughtful deliberation. But why, you might ask, does the Stoic find caution in such spontaneity? Stoicism places immense value on self-control and reasoned action. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Impulsivity can lead to unintended injuries, be they physical, emotional, or moral. By acting without introspection, impulsive individuals risk being swept up by fleeting emotions or external stimuli. This is at odds with the Stoic pursuit of inner peace and deliberate living, which requires us to respond, not react, to the world around us. For those of us committed to the Stoic journey, let's be reminded, true freedom comes from mastery over one's impulses, not in surrendering to them. In the face of life's many stimuli, let us pause, reflect, and then proceed with wisdom. 2. The easily influenced. Consider the words of Epictetus, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If one is constantly shaped by the world around them without a firm internal foundation, are they truly free? Or are they bound by the ever-shifting chains of external influence? Stoicism champions the virtue of constancy. It's about standing firm in one's beliefs and principles, regardless of external pressures. Those who are easily swayed lack this inner compass, often finding themselves adrift in a sea of opinions, trends, and fleeting desires. For those dedicated to the Stoic path, it's a journey of internal fortitude, of shaping one's destiny with deliberate thought and intention. In a world of constant change, let's seek the steadfast strength of self-awareness, anchoring ourselves in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. 3. The victim. These are individuals who constantly see themselves at the mercy of external circumstances, perpetually trapped in a narrative of suffering. Stoicism empowers us with the understanding that while we can't always control external events, we can control our response to them. Epictetus poignantly stated, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." The victim, however, relinquishes this power, often feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges rather than facing them with resilience. By perpetually seeing oneself as a victim, one risks missing out on the strength, growth, and wisdom that can arise from adversity. This mindset may also hinder one's ability to take proactive steps towards change, chaining them to a passive stance in life. For those dedicated to Stoic principles, let us remember, life will present challenges, but our perspective can transform these obstacles into opportunities. Let's strive not to be imprisoned by events, but to master our perceptions and emerge stronger. 4. Imagine a person standing atop a mountain of possessions, yet still looking outwards, always desiring more. This is the epitome of the materialistic. Epictetus reminds us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The materialistic person is ensnared in an endless chase, believing that the next item, the next acquisition, will finally bring fulfillment. Yet, as Stoics, we know that true contentment is an inner journey, not an external pursuit. The constant hunger for more can distract us from the present moment, from valuing the intangible, profound riches of life. More so, this insatiable longing often stems from seeking validation and worth from the outside, rather than recognizing our inherent value within. For those on the Stoic path, it's essential to discern. It's not the possessions, but our attachment to them that may lead us astray. As we navigate life, let's strive to find wealth in wisdom, richness in reflection, and treasure in tranquility. 5. Picture this, a figure constantly shadowed by clouds of dissatisfaction, seeing the world through grey-tinted lenses. We all know one, the complainer. But why, as Stoic practitioners, should we be wary of them? Marcus Aurelius once said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." The complainer, however, dwells on every perceived slight, every inconvenience. By doing so, they resist the natural flow of life and its inherent challenges. It's a resistance Stoicism teaches us to avoid. Here's the crux. When we immerse ourselves in their constant discontents, we risk misdirecting our energies away from what truly matters. Instead of focusing on improving our inner selves and embracing the present, we may find ourselves trapped in their cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction. For those of us on the Stoic path, it's crucial to remember, life is short. Every moment spent in needless complaint is a moment lost from reflecting, learning, and growing. So let's choose our company wisely, aligning ourselves with those who understand the value of acceptance and inner harmony. 6. Remember this Stoic tenet. Our character is the sum of our habits. Engaging with those who indulge in gossip or slander might inadvertently make their habits ours. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of focusing on one's own soul and not the talk or opinion of others. Gossip, then, is a distraction. It pulls our gaze away from our own moral compass and might lead us down paths of judgment and negativity. But it's more than that. Every second we lend an ear to slander is a moment we're not investing in ourselves, in our personal growth, in understanding the universe and our place within it. The Stoic way urges us to seek conversations that are purposeful, meaningful, and constructive. As Stoic practitioners, we must remember, to rise above the idle chatter is to step closer to wisdom, to connect deeper with the harmonious rhythm of the universe. 7. The pessimist. Stoicism teaches us the importance of perspective. While it doesn't advocate blind optimism, it does promote a balanced view of the world. Seneca wisely said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." The pessimist, however, often only sees the friction and overlooks the potential for polishing. By focusing solely on life's hardships, they might miss out on its joys, lessons, and potential growth. This narrow lens can be contagious, tainting our own perceptions and pulling us away from a centered Stoic mindset that seeks clarity and growth in every situation. For those walking the Stoic path, let's remember, challenges are inevitable, but suffering is often optional. Let's choose to see trials as opportunities and to find balance even in adversity, rather than be ensnared by perpetual gloom. 8. Amidst the vast spectrum of human temperament, there shine brightly and at times blindingly those dominated by passions. These individuals are consumed by fervent desires, burning emotions, and unbridled energy. Stoicism teaches the importance of moderation, a balance in all things. While passions are natural and can drive us to great achievements, unchecked passions can also lead to our downfall. As Epictetus once remarked, passions stem from frustrated desire. If we let them command us, we become slaves to our urges, losing sight of reason and equilibrium. Those dominated by passions often find themselves at the mercy of external events, tossed by the tumultuous seas of their own emotions. Such instability stands in contrast to the Stoic ideal of inner tranquility and unyielding strength, no matter the external circumstances. For those striving on the Stoic path, let this be a guide. Emotions, when tempered with reason, can be powerful allies, but unchecked, they risk leading us astray. Let us aim to harness our passions, directing them with wisdom and intent. 9. The naysayer. These individuals habitually find fault, dissent, or express skepticism. Stoicism teaches us the value of constructive criticism and open discourse. Yet there's a line between healthy skepticism and chronic negation. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. The naysayer, however, often magnifies perceived injuries, casting shadows where light might shine. Embracing this perpetual skepticism can hinder growth, stifling innovation, and dampening spirits. While caution is wise, excessive doubt can be paralyzing. For those entrenched in the Stoic path, it's about balance, questioning the world, yet also seeing its possibilities. In our Stoic journey, let this resonate. Challenge and question, yes, but also inspire and uplift. Let us not be confined by what cannot be, but be propelled by what can. 10. The self-absorbed. These individuals are ensnared by their own reflections, often placing themselves at the center of every narrative. Stoicism, at its heart, speaks of universal connection and mutual respect. Seneca once penned, "We are members of one great body." The self-absorbed, however, often loses sight of this grand interconnectedness, engrossed in their own desires, pains, and narratives. Such an inward-focused mindset can stifle empathy, hinder genuine connection, and obscure the broader picture. While self-awareness is indeed crucial, an excessive self-focus can eclipse the world's beauty and the lessons it offers. For those threading the Stoic path, here's a beacon. Let us strive for a balance between self-reflection and outward connection. Recognizing our place in the grand tapestry of existence allows us to both cherish our individuality and celebrate our shared humanity.